It's a big question. I mean, Braid was only 3.5 years. That's not that bad. I mean, it seemed like a really long time at the time. I wish I could go back to projects that only took 3.5 years. In fact, I hope to. But just for me, it's always been making sure the idea feels important. Like before that, I was always starting projects and then abandoning them when they got hard. And it was just because I didn't, like there's some threshold as a programmer, like you have to think something's kind of neat to get started on it. Like, oh, this is exciting, right? Maybe it's exciting enough to sustain you for a week. Is it exciting enough to sustain you for a month? Is it exciting enough that a year later you'll still think it was a good idea? These are different thresholds, and you just have to make sure that it's pretty strong, you know? It's also something that gets easier with experience, though, because after you've done it the first time or two, you can take a new idea and say, is this as good as my old idea? Sometimes the answer might be no, but is it in the same neighborhood? But if it's your first time, you don't have that experience, and so you just have to guess and then maybe have some discipline to just help in the end. But yeah, it's hard, like especially when you're in the middle of a project, it's not good yet, it doesn't totally work yet. So it's not like the vision in your mind about what was supposed to be super cool is not being fulfilled, and this can feel depressing because you could start making a story about how you're simply never going to get there. You just have to realize that that's a story and you don't have to listen to it, and you can just keep making progress as well.